Hello everyone and welcome to today's sessions on SQL interview preparation. In this presentation, we are going to cover two very important and commonly asked SQL interview questions. The first is about how to find unique values in a column and calculate the mean for each category. The second is about understanding the different types of join operations in SQL. These are concepts that come up repeatedly in data analyst and data engineer interviews. So let's make sure you understand them inside out. SQL solution using group by. Let's tackle the first question. How do you find the unique values of a column and calculate the mean value against each category? The answer lies in two powerful SQL tools, group by and the average function used together. Here's the query we use. We write select category, average value as mean value from table name group by category. Now let's break this down step by step so it's completely clear. The group by clause is the heart of this query. What it does is scan through all the rows in your table and group together every row that shares the same value in the category column. So if your category column has values like electronics, clothing, and furniture, group by will create three separate groups, one for each unique category. This is exactly how you extract unique values in SQL, not by listing them manually, but by letting group by handle the grouping automatically. Once the rows are grouped, the average function steps in and calculates the arithmetic mean, the average of the value column for each individual group. So for each unique category, you get one output row showing that category's name and its corresponding average value. The S keyword is used to give the calculated column a clean, readable name, in this case mean value, so that when the results are displayed, it's immediately clear what that number represents. The key takeaway from this slide is simple but powerful. Whenever you need to perform calculations like sum, average, count, minimum or maximum for each unique category in your data, group by combined with an aggregate function is your go-to approach in SQL. Now let's move on to our second interview question, which is one of the most classic SQL topics. What are the different types of join operations and how do they differ from each other? Joins are what make relational databases so powerful. They allow you to combine data from two or more tables based on a related column. But the type of join you use determines exactly which rows end up in your final result. So understanding the differences is absolutely essential. There are four main types of joins in SQL and each one behaves differently. Let's go through them one by one with clarity. The first is the inner join. Think of it as the intersection of two sets, mathematically written as A intersect B. An inner join returns only those rows where there is a matching value in both tables based on the join condition. If a row exists in table A but has no corresponding match in table B, it will be completely excluded from the result and vice versa. This is the most commonly used join because in most cases, you only want records that are relevant and connected across both tables. The syntax is select all from A inner join B on A.id equal to B.id. The second type is the left join, also called a left outer join. This returns all rows from the left table, table A, regardless of whether they have a match in the right table, table B. If a match is found, the columns from table B are filled in. If no match is found, the columns from table B will simply show null values. So with a left join, you never lose any data from your primary or left table. The syntax is select all from a left join B on A.id equal to B.id. The third type is the right join. which is essentially the mirror image of the left join. It returns all rows from the right table, table B, along with matching rows from the left table. If no match is found in table A, those columns will appear as null. Dot right joins are less commonly used in practice because most queries can be written as left join by simply swapping the table order, but it's important to know the concept. The syntax is select all from a right join, select all from A, right join B on A.id equal to B.id. The fourth and final type is the full join, also known as a full outer join. This is the most inclusive join. It returns all records from both tables, regardless of whether a match exists. Where a match is found, the rows are combined. Where no match is found on either side, the missing values are filled with null. Think of it as the union of both sets A union B. It's particularly useful when you want a complete picture of all data across two tables without losing any records. The syntax is select all from A full join B on A.id equal to B.id. To summarize everything in one line, use inner join when you only want common data, use left or right join when you want to keep all records from one side, and use full join when you want everything from both sides combined. Thank you.